What is the best Carnival cruise ship class for you? You do not want to book your dream vacation only to realize that your cruise ship is missing the very thing you were looking forward to the most.
Failure.
Did you know that Carnival has 27 ships grouped in 8 different Carnival cruise ship classes? All 8 of these cruise ship classes have their pros and cons. Many first-time cruisers overlook the ship class when looking to book their first cruise, which could ruin your vacation. But you won't make that mistake because you are watching this ultimate guide to Carnival cruise ship classes.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Double Caribbean, Caribbean. My name is Ruben and I am not a cruise expert, but I play one on TV. Cruising is my second favorite thing to do, and my favorite thing to do is share all the tips and tricks I have learned with all of you. Today, we are talking about all of the different Carnival cruise ship classes. One thing that many first-time cruisers overlook is the class or type of ship they sail on. Ships that are made around the same time and have similar designs and features will be in the same class of ship. By mid-2025, Carnival will have 8 classes of ships and 29 ships total. This is the second most of any cruise line, second only to Royal Caribbean. Ships are categorized by class, so if you have sailed on one ship, a different ship within the same class will feel very similar, if not identical. They are almost like cruise ship sisters. Stay to the end for the pros and cons. Excel class ships. Historically, Carnival has leaned away from the mega ships that Royal Caribbean is well known for. However, very recently, Carnival has launched Excel class ships with the Mardi Gras, Celebration, and Jubilee. These 3 Excel class ships are the largest ships in Carnival's fleet and have special things like a roller coaster on the top that no other cruise ships have. These Excel class ships will sail with double occupancy at 5,300 people. Double occupancy is the standard way to count cruise ship occupancy, counting 2 people to a room. However, many people will want to fit more people into a room, so there is also a maximum capacity for cruise ships. The max capacity for these Excel class ships is a whopping 6,630 people. Vista Venezia class. The next smaller class is the Vista or Venezia class, which includes the Panorama, Horizon, Vista, Venezia, and Firenze. Some highlights of these ships include the Skyride and keycard restricted access to certain areas. The Panorama even has a trampoline park. The Vista and Horizon have an IMAX theater. The Firenze and Venezia are unique ships that look completely different than other Carnival ships because they came over from Carnival Cruises' sister ship line, Costa. Carnival cruisers either love or hate these ships. I get to sail on the Firenze for the first time next month, so make sure you subscribe for my full ship tour when I get back. These Vista class ships sail with around 4,000 people at double occupancy. Dream class. Next up is the Dream class with the Breeze, Magic, and Dream. These are a little smaller than the Vista class ships, but still feature very similar features and have almost as many people with 3,600 people double occupancy. The Splendor class is unique because it only has one ship, the Carnival Splendor. This is another Costa ship, but it looks just like your traditional Carnival ship, including the famous whale tail. The Splendor ship has around 3,000 double occupancy. Conquest class. Next up is the Conquest class that is even smaller with less amenities, with the Freedom, Liberty, Valor, Glory, and Conquest. These have around 3,000 in double occupancy. Spirit class. The Spirit class includes the Miracle, Legend, Pride, Spirit, and Luminosa. These are unique all-weather ships with a lower profile to duck under bridges and to sail through all kinds of different weather. These are some of the smallest ships with 2,100 double occupancy, but they have more balconies and ocean view cabins than other Carnival ships because of their unique design. Sunshine class. Some of my favorite ships are the Sunshine class, including the Sunshine, Sunrise, and Radiance. These are former Destiny class ships and are technically some of the oldest ships, but feel newer because they were gutted and remodeled from the ground up in 2013 2019 and 2021, with the Radiance being the newest. This is one reason I love these class of ships, because they are smaller at around 3,000 for double occupancy and have a more intimate feel, but still have some of the newer things on board as the fancier, newer ships. Fantasy Class. Last up is the Fantasy Class with the Paradise and Elation. These are the oldest and smallest ships in the fleet with double occupancy at around 2,100. When you are choosing your Carnival cruise ship class, make sure you check out everything that cruise ship has and doesn't have. You do not want to book your dream vacation only to realize that your cruise ship is missing the very thing you are looking forward to the most. For the most part, the smaller the ship class, the older and less expensive they will be, while the bigger ships are the newest and most expensive to book. Some of the pros for the newer, bigger ship classes are that you get all the latest and greatest that Carnival has to offer. Some cons to the big ships are that they are the most expensive, and also they have the most people, meaning longer lines and crowds potentially. A lot of seasoned cruisers actually like the smaller ships that have a more intimate vibe. To maximize your budget, if you want to sail on the newer class of ships, look at sailing in the off-season, where you can get amazing deals. Check out this ultimate guide for budgeting your first-time Carnival cruise.